2012 Summer Olympics. Can you believe that it has already been 4 years since the previous Summer Olympics? Wow, where did that time go? Sure doesn't seem like it has been 4 years. Do any of you plan on watching the Summer Olympics on TV? I can't say that I personally will watch every event, but I do plan on watching a few. I like basketball, gymnastics, and swimming. And this year I think I'm going to have to include a little bit of track and field as well. My son, who will be 4, he loves to run. Unbelievable, I know. But imagine this. In our house, he can make a complete circle going from the kitchen through the living room and back to the kitchen again. He loves it when I say, on your mark, get set, go. And then he'll take off running. It's so cute. I think my son will get some enjoyment maybe out of the track and field because he likes to run. But I think he'll also like the basketball and the gymnastics and the swimming. And just recently we started our swimming lessons too, so maybe the swimming with the Olympics might help a little bit. Do any of you have a favorite event that you like to watch? Any one of you have a friend or a family member who is going to attend this huge event? The Summer Olympics opening ceremony started last night, July 26th. Some athletes will have their dreams come true, while others will have to wait another 4 years and try out again. I know some of you in the audience will have better things to do than to watch the Summer Olympics on TV, but I challenge you to watch at least one event. This audience probably consists of people from all different countries. However, I strongly urge everyone to watch their respective country go for the gold in 2012. It's important for everyone to understand the 3 main issues that surround the Summer Olympics and how they will be handled properly. So now let's take a look at how London has prepared for the 2012 Summer Olympics. London has had 7 years to prepare. London had to pay an application fee of $150,000, and that was just once they were classified as a candidate city. The International Olympics Commission places high fees like this to discourage some countries who are not committed to doing whatever it takes to host such a huge monumental event. Everything has to go and be considered. First, being able to handle such a huge mass of people. Second, having room to accommodate them in hotels and motels. Finally, having appropriate facilities to host each event that the Summer Olympics has to offer. Being able to build sports arenas, and then they also have to pay people to staff these events as well. And not to mention, some parts of London needed to have a makeover, like the east side of London. So additional funding was needed for that. Making sure that the financing is in place and hopefully accounted for is a necessity. 7 years is a long time to budget, but anything accidental or not anticipated can happen during that time. London may have had 7 years to plan and prepare, but when you think about how long it takes to build several hotels and motels, more stadiums to host each event, deciding how and where all of this money is going to come from, that 7 years, it has come and gone just like that. London has a new lottery game called Go for Gold. The committee of people in charge of the budget are hoping that the local citizens will go for gold and they will help support the financing needed for this monumental event. Budget experts are indicating that the original projected figure of $400 million is way below where they need to be. This is all part in because back when they found out that they were going to host the 2012 Summer Olympics, 24 hours later, London was attacked by a bomb. So security prices have been on the rise ever since. Now the new projected figure is over $800 million, more than double what was originally projected. As you can see, there's a lot that goes into planning that needs to be taken into consideration when you are the host country for the Summer Olympics. A lot of planning ahead, which is difficult to do, especially when you have to plan so far in advance. Now let us take a look at how the drug testing is going to be accomplished during the Olympics. How are all of these athletes going to be tested for steroids, otherwise known as performance-enhancing substances? every athlete will be poked, prodded, and processed once they walk into the venues. Samples of blood and urine will be collected, and they estimate that over 6,000 samples will be looked at. A pharmaceutical company is going to privately sponsor this huge task. GlaxoSmithKline is going to provide the laboratories for these scientists to work their magic one sample at a time. The facility is also going to be conveniently located to where the Olympics are being held. There is approximately 150 scientists that will be working around the clock to ensure every athlete is drug-free at these Summer Olympics. The scientists will have the best high-tech equipment that none of the previous Olympics have ever seen. With that being said, if an athlete has taken a banned or prohibited substance, they will be caught. The scientists normally have a turnaround time of 10 working days. However, during the Summer Olympics, the turnaround time is 1 day or 24 hours. And if an athlete does pass the pre-games testing, additional testing can be done if needed. If a positive test does come back and that athlete has won a prospective medal in their particular event, the medal will be stripped away, their name will be tarnished, all because they chose to cheat. I personally do not think that any sport has any room for cheaters. God has given you a specific talent, you need to use it. Don't take something illegal to make you someone you're not. An athlete who is participating in these events has a dream of taking home a gold medal, or any medal for that matter. Make sure that it's you standing on that podium because of your drive, dedication, and determination. And not a person who has taken a banned substance just to win it. Most people will not be this fortunate to be able to participate in something of this magnitude. Have some morals and ethics and be proud of the fact that you were there hosting your country and that you did your very best the legal way. You'll be able to look at your medal every day, wherever you may have it displayed in your home, instead of only having the memory of it in your head, because you chose to cheat and it was taken away. With that many samples, those scientists, they have their work cut out for them. Now let's take a look at how security is going to be handled during the Olympics. How much security do you think will be needed to host such an event of this magnitude? London could have as many as 48,000 security officers, over 13,000 troops, a number of trained agents, and 55 teams of attack dogs. Enough people to assist at each event, anything from terrorism, Mother Nature not wanting to cooperate, or a spectator who might just want to get into the action. The Summer Olympics are expected to draw millions of people. Security has to be on its toes to handle this amount of people. The local police will trade in their nightsticks for scanners, cameras, and metal detectors. They will be able to use these at each event. London may also follow Athens and have a blimp. This blimp will have hundreds of cameras that surround the city. And with every single square inch of the city being seen on these cameras, a person may want to think twice about doing anything illegal. There are a number of prohibited items this year at the Olympics. Some of these items include alcohol, hazardous and toxic materials, controlled drugs, anything that might resemble a knife, guns, any sort of weapons or explosives. There's also going to be some items that will be restricted in each of the venues. These are large amounts of food, flags from other countries who are not participating in the Olympics, huge hats, large cameras and equipment, and some noisemakers. Just like wherever you would go anywhere, the use of common sense and patience will and can go a long way, making this experience of a lifetime a pleasure instead of a regret, hassle, or a complete disaster. London has taken the necessary steps to ensure that everything is in place, making sure that they have accommodations to host these events that the Summer Olympics has to offer, ensuring the trust of GlaxoSmithKline that every athlete will be drug-free, and making it no secret that if you are cheating, that you will be caught. Knowing that security measures are in place to host this monumental event, and security is going to be, safety for everyone involved, athletes, spectators, everyone. While many athletes will have their dreams come true, others will have to go home and watch it on TV. This dream only comes around once every 4 years. Some of these athletes have been here before. For others, this is their first time. Imagine this. You have been selected to host your country in the 2012 Summer Olympics, or any Olympics for that matter. This has been a dream of yours for a long time, as long as you can remember. And it has finally come true. Now we might have a clear understanding of how each of these athletes feel and what they might be going through. Regardless if they have been here before or if this is their first time, they are there because of their drive, dedication, and determination. And it will be seen by millions and millions of people. Each of you in the audience can plan at least to watch one event, maybe either by yourself, with your family, with a friend. One event, right? Which country do you think will bring home the most gold? I personally have no idea myself, but I guess we were going to have to tune in and find out, and may the best country win the most gold.